Come on home,
You already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy D-Rugg, a.k.a. the Magnificent Asshole, a.k.a. Mr. Throw Up in Your Bitch, a.k.a. Mr. Goddamn Sock Cane, Mr. Paint My Eyes Red. You already know what it is.
Y'all know me, right? Jus'Black, baby, my favorite fat boy, everything she wish she'd be. So you make yourself, you're not mad at me, a.k.a. the young sex symbol, a.k.a. Ooh girl, I just want to rub his stomach, a.k.a. the dark-skinned Genuine, a.k.a. the fat David Ruffin, a.k.a. ain't nobody come to see you, Otis, a.k.a. the Martin Luther King of twerkers, a.k.a. the blues in your left eye trying to become the funk in your right, a.k.a. dark as vanilla but twice as sweet with your face ass.
Fat nigga shit. Man, you got more AKAs than Apollo Creed.
And that's gonna be tonight's question. Yeah, I got these 2 tickets for this comedy show Friday. So if y'all can remember all blacks AKAs, you got the tickets. So y'all keep that in mind out there. Y'all keep that in mind out there. We got a special guest in the building.
Shit.
We got one of my favorite partners right here. Shit. This Bone Thugs and Harmony like man's nigga.
I did this to troll him.
Yeah, you know, we got our guest host in there. Go ahead and introduce him.
Oh man, you know, it's Twan D the Student, aka Twan D the Student. Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all boys for having me on. They made me guest host tonight.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we
don't got FCC regulations, do we?
Fuck no.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And we got DJ Rell artist today.
Nah, ain't no artist.
What the hell? Y'all changed it up
What
again?
y'all niggas got going on, man?
Man.
What you back doing videos now?
Yeah, I'm back shooting.
So you Spike Lee again? You ain't no more rapping?
Yeah.
You get Jordan Peele on.
So
I do got it coming up, but I'm pushing it aside.
So you just doing videos right now. We got a show in the building. Show shot it, and then you already know
the legendary,
world famous.
You know what? I appreciate y'all for saying legendary. Cause they be saying legend like I'm dead.
Nah, legendary.
Legends are dead. Okay.
Tell the people who you are, man. This is the first time you've been in the lights on the stage.
Oh,
Pull the mic up.
I go to the mic. I'm DJ, motherfucking Rell.
You gotta say it like the mixtape DJ, motherfucking Rell.
DJ motherfucking Rell, like
that guy.
The DJ motherfucking Rell.
The one and only.
Like the Wilt Chamberlain mixtape.
Wilt Chamberlain.
That DJ Rell.
Yeah, you gonna say money bag on,
money bag on,
Fly
the Moot Boys,
Golden Child.
Yeah, the Golden Child,
the realest nigga I know. Shit, rap hustling. That's a whole shit.
Talk your shit.
Talk
your shit.
But I did do R.I.P. I did Mac Miller before everybody knew about it. It's called Donald Trump. Google it.
You did Donald Trump?
It's called Mac Miller.
Mac
Donald Trump. R.I.P. to him. I did some shit with Max B too. I forgot the title. That's East Coast, you know what I'm saying? Rubbing on something.
Yeah, I know about
Max B King. You on road?
No, Max B is from New York.
No, I'm talking about is he free?
Nah, man.
But then they just dropped a new
mixtape.
mixtape.
He is free.
Yeah, man.
I think he's old shit.
No, he in the halfway house.
Oh, he in the halfway house? Okay, so he recorded now. I ain't heard that yet, though.
Yeah, he about to
check that out.
It's straight.
I fuck with Max B, though. He the first rapper to start the wave shit.
But Rell, you feel like you get the credit you deserve?
No.
Why
not?
not?
You said that quick.
Hell no.
Talk to him.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean,
why you feel that?
I mean, why I feel like that or why I think that?
Both.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you why I know that.
Oh.
I help a lot of these niggas, man. Independent, major. I'm talking about whether it's in front of the scenes or behind the scenes.
When we say these niggas, we mean artists or DJs?
Artists, DJs, rappers, promoters,
Swear.
vloggers, video men, singers, producers,
Swear.
businesses. It's facts. Like, it is. Like, so that's why I know that.
And behind the scenes, like when the label's inquiring about people, you get that first call.
Yeah, like right now they're inquiring about Cooley. Big Gates want to sign Cooley. Atlanta want to sign Cooley. People always ask, well, how? I seen the day where Moot, shout out to Moot too, because Moot had made Billboard. They said, how did Moot get on Billboard and was it real? Yeah, it's real. He's on the Heat Secret album, you know what I'm saying? So basically, this is how Billboard works. If you get 450 sales, you qualify for the top 200. You know what I'm saying? So Mook got a deal like I do with Empire. Empire has a direct deal with JPay. So you got to think, there's a lot of niggas behind that wall. State and federal penitentiary, so that shit on the kiosk machine.
Yeah.
So they're buying. So
Right.
your pre-sales count part is your what 0 day. 0 day means a day of drop. So your pre-sales will go all up to your 0 day. So that's damn good. That shit. 400. He did 450 plus for him to make number 6. That means he had to sell a good amount.
What he is on the charts?
He's number 6 on the Billboard Heat Seeker.
I know I helped contribute to that, 'cause that's all I've been playing. I ain't been listening to shit else.
Yeah,
That's probably his best body of work. Man.
No, I don't think it's better than that first King Titus, but it's got potential.
This is his best body of work.
You know why? That first King Titus got longevity. It's been 8 years and they still play that.
I honestly ain't seen none of the top of the tape I did with him. I did Fly Goon when we first came out from prison.
Yeah, that first one, right?
His first thing. Yeah, that was Mr. Preacher Man and all that.
Yeah, Mr. Preacher Man, the wheels on the bus go round. Yeah, that was a classic one.
And I mean, Rell, you've been on the show a few times. Actually, next week make a year since you've been on the show the first time. Like you came on my birthday episode.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so
I feel special.
yeah, so like it's coming up on a year. That was a shameless plug. My birthday next week. Anyway, but Rell, how did you get to be like DJ Rell and get these looks and get the Boosie and get the Gucci man?
Game so that.
Well, I bust my ass, man. I grinded hard in the beginning. Like, keep in mind, all these social medias, the Instagrams, the Snapchats, all that shit wasn't around when I kicked off in 2007. Right. So basically, it was you had to physically be doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's sitting there paying for the artwork, paying to get the inserts, paying to get the cases, sitting there burning the shit myself, duplicating the shit myself, putting it all together, sticking the inserts in the cases with the CDs, boxing them up, going to the post office. You know what I'm saying? So basically, my whole tactic, I articulated in my mind. I was like, you know what? Make these niggas who sell CDs your personal street team. So what? Because you're gonna make money. Cool. I'm glad you're making money. But the more you get making money, the more you spread my name.
So you need to drop them off.
Yeah, I used to sell mouses at $5 a CD. You know what I'm saying? Shit, make your money. Because one thing about it, after it's no different. It's no different from fishing, man. You know what I'm saying? You anything you do. You know what I'm saying? If you let somebody try it out. You know what I'm saying? You try it out, they like it, it's gonna keep going. So the shit here widespread. I put CDs in the order based upon a few things. If it's a story, if it's just a mix CD, it's my life, it's what I like. A lot of people don't feel like I feel. Hey, I'm happy. Shit. I did what, 3 million last year on Spotify? As of right now, I did 2.1 million on Apple Music for streaming. I'm projecting 10 million for the end of the year.
So you get money.
Huh?
You brought up.
You got it. I know. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, shit, every million is 4,300.
4,300?
That's just from one. That's each platform.
How much cash you got on you right now?
What am I carrying cash for?
Nah, that's cool. My birthday coming up. Just what I'm
doing, guys. Just saying what I did last year.
For sure.
I'm gun barrel straight. I'm stand up.
For sure.
Who fuck with me?
So
even if they don't fuck with me, I fuck with them.
So Rell, man, you know, I wanted to go back to what you was talking about as far as people don't recognize you. What do you think, with the connections that you got and the years you've been in this game, why do you think people like you, bigger ranking, aren't on a bigger scale from an executive level in the game? Like, do you think it's a blackball situation?
No.
Well,
big is. I'm gonna tell you.
Of course. You know, but I mean more so,
and before that,
and it's not the disrespect.
No,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you know, why do you think that is? Like, what would you say to yourself?
For me, I don't brown nose.
Come on, don't be asking no good ass questions.
I don't brown nose. Don't kiss people ass. Like, I'm not finna play all that motherfucking sucker duck ass shit, man. What the fuck you mean? I'm finna do all this do-boy ass shit just so you could throw me in a hat with 100 other motherfuckers?
So you don't sit on the casting couch.
So I mean, like basically what he's asking is like, you created and you were at the forefront of a lot of ways.
He definitely was
and
one of the guys in the trap music.
And we hear these stories time and time again in the industry, and it's like, you know, and again, it's like, what do you? Is it a blackballing? Because like you said, I don't kiss no ass. Because I know where that come from as an artist. That means that you're going to speak your mind. And a lot of people may not like that. You're not going to take a bag just because it's a bag. And
listen.
A lot of them just ain't real.
I'm guilty of taking on projects that I wasn't really all the way into, you know what I'm saying, in my early comments. But nah, I don't know, it could be blackball, you know, it's mainly like this. People like to be lied to, they like to be tricked, you know what I'm saying? That's why social media is the reason a lot of that shit go on, you know, it's a gift and a curse, because a lot of people like to be tricked, they like to be lied to. They gonna believe what they see on that phone. That's true. You know what I'm saying? It's only so big, a lot of that shit be scripted. Look at Boom. Right. All that scripted shit and but it done broke your motherfucking jaw now. You bullshit.
That shit is hilarious.
You bullshit. But you know that, and it's just technology change. So therefore, I can't blame it on blackball if they did. Oh well, that's them. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, everybody comes back. I don't give a damn who you is. They tried to give me points and money on old dude to help do damage control on him, and I turned it down. You know what I'm saying?
Old dude.
Oh,
we know
you know what I'm saying? So
who old dude?
This guy.
Who is he? What his name? No, what his name is?
Thunderstorm Boys.
What his name?
He ain't had no AKAs, did he?
What's his real name?
Yeah, he did.
What's
He
his
had
name?
some AKs.
he do.
He had the YouTube AKs.
Oh yeah, even the YouTube incident, man. They sent MB out of my house, man.
For who?
I don't know who said it, but they said, you know who put this up, or you put it up, and you responsible for that shit. I had to go to my lawyer's office and call them folks, man.
No, who we talking about though?
You don't want to say
artists, but you know I can't.
An artist in Orlando?
No, I said Central Florida, but I will free promote.
Oh, in Central Florida?
Yeah, what do we gain by giving you niggas fame? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you the
We
truth.
don't do that.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Who we talking about though? I'm lost.
He just said they trying to give him money for damage control.
For damage control?
For who?
Fix it.
To fix who?
People,
Now,
careers,
you know.
and how they say things of that nature.
Before we even get started first, don't listen to this asshole.
I'm not gonna.
He just like you
Well, you know, you said something, man, that caught my ear, and that was in regards to the Spotify. You
Right.
said you did a couple mil last year on Spotify, and then you touched on.
Yeah, back to the money. I like how you think.
Can you explain a little bit more? Because you know, Spotify took the platform away from independent artists to upload their music. So can you explain how that works? And even that, can you go in a little bit of that and what's the deal with that?
Yeah. Okay. They didn't take it away, right? Everybody in business, like especially with anything digital, it's called a beta process.
Right.
The beta process is basically trying it out amongst a bunch of users to see how it works, see if it's going to be a benefit or a break or a bust. Because they putting a lot of money into the marketing and advertising. So the beta process ran, and it didn't do what they wanted it to do, basically. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep in mind, it's been downloaded over 4-5 million times, but it only have 2.96 active user accounts. Right. So the rest is just accounts that people made and they added shit to. Like I tell people with Spotify, all of it really, but with Spotify, people love to go and jump and say, oh, X amount for this playlist and that playlist, and we got all these 50,000, 100,000 followers, right? That don't mean a fuck thing. It's about the monthly listeners. That's who pays you could actually listen. And track one stream requires 30 seconds. The song got to play for 30 seconds for one stream. If it don't play 30 seconds, it don't count as a stream. So you need to list. Monthly listeners is people who actually gonna listen to this shit. Like me, I got 170,000. So I got 170,000 monthly users.
Checking for you.
No, people that listen that actually don't listen. Yeah. So that's when you count as a stream. Because a follower, you gotta look how many accounts you follow from whether it's famous people, local celebrities, whoever, right? And the numbers don't reflect the exact same of what they got. You could have 1 million followers. That don't mean 1 million people gonna listen to this shit.
Mm-hmm. Right. So how does that translate? How does the streams translate to your pocket when you being the DJ?
Well, see, my streams came from production. Either I had input on the production or I got points on something. So basically, like with me, I used to swap out with a lot of the artists. Well, okay, you can swap me out for points or giving me different types of access when we make money out down the line off this shit. And this is the payment by. So
Listen, artists, listen.
So before we get into
my name is copywritten and trademark. My drops is copywritten and trademark. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, that you know what you know how you hear Ruckus and Puffy always be on them and saying he'll say the littlest shit, take that.
Yeah.
He's getting paid as a feature performer on that record.
So before we get into the point business of it, what gave you the forethought or the wisdom to swap out for points when there was no money, when there was no front money?
Learning the business. Learning the business.
So where did you develop that business acumen?
Oh, from my father. My dad told me when I was little, when I was like 12. When I probably 13, 14, between 12 and 14, always find your hustle because the government got loaned.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all don't hear that right now. What are you talking?
You gotta, so if you in the music, if you in the comedy, if you in the film, if you in the promote, whatever you into, you have to understand and learn. You have to learn the law, learn the rules of engagement, learn the laws. Basically, how the old people say, learn the laws of the land.
Yeah.
Learn what's going on. Learn how to get future money. Hell, Love and Hip Hop paid me for Love and Hip Hop Miami. I get paid every 3 months for that too.
I mean, I know I asked for $1.
What you do on that?
But
it's production. They gotta play the music.
Well, yeah, so you got some tracks on that?
Man,
You hear that? Everybody that want to be rappers?
It's one or two running that I had influence on. What I'm gonna say? See, it's
Production.
Yeah, production. Yeah, it's all about production. But it's the music. You know what I'm saying? Your music will be playing in the elevator. They got technically, you know what people don't realize? When a DJ play your music in the club, it's supposed to count. You supposed to let that get registered that you got. It's a spin. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that it's business, man. My business partner is Edward Basketball. We the ones that helped. Well, they did. I just gave him influence, but I don't care about the credit on that side. They're the ones that helped Booster come on. Them, Mr. Boykins. Mr. Boykins is a good friend of mine. That's NAACP, the president. He the reason that Gates got into the prison. And then he pulled showing the money and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta build your relationships with people, man. You gotta, be good to people. Yes, sir. Those will take you a long way. So to an older black person, white people, whatever color, they ain't gonna put a color on it, but it take you a long way. You know what I'm saying? My grandma installed that in me. I ain't gotta be all masculine to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? How many niggas I meet that be ice grilling and hard down and stand. But when you go to want to do music, now you all, I listen, whatever you want me to do, bro, whatever you say. That shit funny to me, man.
So what you say to like an artist who pride themselves? Like I hear a lot of people be like, I'm basically saying they're antisocial, but they want to.
You can't be doing
That's the classic. I'm not a rapper.
I'm not a rapper.
Well, I'm a rapper nowadays. Yeah, you should be.
Right.
I can tell you why. Because rap's the #1 genre in the world. So you won't like money.
Now, but I'll let you finish your thought.
Yeah. So you don't. Like I say, so you don't like money. So you don't want to be a rapper. Cool. Okay. You gonna say you're an artist. Cool. But you still, if you're an artist doing rap music, how can you not be friend? You gotta be friendly. You gotta adjust. You gotta adjust. If you can't adjust to for a few minutes or an hour, whatever you're doing, whatever you shouldn't be doing this shit, man. Or you ain't got no followers. You ain't got no fans.
So Rell, give me. I'm a upcoming rapper. Or I'm an aspiring rapper. Give me advice to be heard on a streaming site or locally or.
Advice to be heard. You gotta learn how to. You gotta have good artwork.
Yeah.
Image is everything. People buy with their eyes. So you gotta have good artwork to start. Make sure your music at least got a decent mix on it. I ain't necessarily saying it gotta be master for radio. Have a good mix on it. You understand what I mean? So you gotta have your artwork, have a good mix. Make sure the song is a quality song or something catchy, whether it's the beat or the hook. From that, then you gonna get with an incubator. Basically, you gonna come holler at me, fucking Distro Kid, Tune Course, a bunch of different ones out there. War Now, United Mouses, you take your pick. So boom, so now that's securing your distribution because that's the incubators of the platforms, right? That's gonna put your shit on all these platforms. It's 150 plus streaming platforms.
And you basically a third party to get people on the platform.
I have distribution with Empire, correct?
Yo, I'm tripping right now.
Put you in the prison system.
I'm tripping
But
right
like
now.
this, Empire, explain Empire to the cats that don't know Empire, because Empire is this dope as shit.
Empire is owned by Gotti. Shout out to Gotti. Empire is basically started off as a distribution.
Gotti is, did they say Yo Gotti or Earth Gotti?
No, Gotti. G-H-A-T-I.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
So basically, Gotti started Empire. His big lunch took off with Sage Gemini, like a red nose. That's what we imagined at the time. In order to be a direct partner with the platforms, you got to have at least 3,000 songs in your catalog. So basically, him being in the Bay, knowing different people, but he kind of jumped the curve with that because of Sage and Gemini did so good. So they came, so boom, he formed Empire, started distribution. He turned it into a label because he started signing artists, but he partnered with different labels. Like Universal pays him now for all their artists. It's called an upstream. So basically, a lot of artists you see this nowadays where they'll say they getting deals with whether it's label services. Label services mean, okay, we're not gonna sign you directly to us, but we're gonna sign you to the point where you can use our marketing department, our radio department, our promotion department, all that, so therefore they can pump you up to where other labels can have a bidding war to try to sign. That's been going on for like the past 2-3 years. So that goes on. I mean, by that going on, that allows him to able to get big because of now, shit, you're taking on everybody. That's who Dog with. That's who T.I. with.
Everybody. I see a lot of people. I see Mozzie with him, Dog.
Yeah, Mozzie.
Oh boy. I see. But like this, a lot of shit I listen to is linked to Empire.
Right.
And I was wondering, because I'm trying to figure out now, okay, what the fuck is this? Like,
Empire give you a better deal now for the
yeah, they definitely let you
in.
in.
It's 80-20. You know what I'm saying? Me, I got an 85-15.
85-15.
Okay, P.
I'm just trying to count your pocket because my birthday is coming up, man. And so I need to cash out the beat.
Listen, man, this is so much game, man. Okay,
I
want to ask this question. You know, you've been in the game. You know, you even put me on something that I didn't know that you said was going on the last 2 or 3 years. What do you say? And I'll say this: do you see more black influence in regards to these creations in the industry, and us owning more masters, and 85-15, 80-20, and United Masters, and you know what you was talking about? Do you see that now more than what's pumped in the forefront? Like, are we actually starting to really have a voice when it comes to owning some shit in the industry? Or is it the same? Okay. There we go.
So I'm gonna tell you.
I digress.
I'm gonna tell you.
I digress.
Let me tell you what. These platforms are still owned by non-black people.
Say it.
So
we're not FCC related, regulated, right?
Nah, fuck them.
Hey, listen. I'll say it. The Jews run the rap industry.
Okay, you can't say that.
Oh, that's not anti-Semitic.
No, but I would like to get some money from Jews. So.
They know that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not talking down on them, and it ain't anti-Semitic. And until you have a name for not liking
that's
niggas,
enough. That's
you
enough.
can tell me that. They got me up in the guest host.
That's enough.
And they don't got no security.
That's enough.
Except my man right there. You looking like that right now.
No, but do you have aspirations to like? Because you have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot what I call new age knowledge.
Man.
Like you where like you know how the streaming work, like you
know how the game work now.
Right, you know how the game work now.
I knew how it worked back then.
Of course, because if you didn't, then you wouldn't exchange points. Exactly. You would have said, no, you gotta have that 350 right now.
Well, see, my father had a record label, and then like I said, I just studied it, and just read them, man. It's really all public. You know how they say black people don't read?
Right.
They really don't.
Like if you want to hide something from a black man, keep putting it in
We
there.
read constantly, man. That's how we do.
I mean, you have a lot of people who avid readers.
Shit.
You know, I'm a nerd. That's all that shit though.
But you said, you know what, you mentioned the name.
What's that?
Always gotta read
3 times
What name?
in this podcast.
Gotta read.
What's that?
That I don't really think people that's listening understand and why you have the intellect that you have and the drive that you have, and it's the word dad.
Oh, well, my father. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was raised by my mother and my father.
Well, so what? Lucky you.
No, but
too,
people
I had
don't
it
really
wrong,
understand. People don't really understand that foundation, how well that, and how good that does a black man moving forward in life. I mean, you referenced it with not even saying it 3 times. Like it was just referenced. Like I learned that from my father, and I was going to wait because I was going to see if you was going to mention it a 3rd time.
Oh, I will.
And then when he, see what I'm saying? And then you mention your grandma. See, this is foundation, and I think that's why a lot of brothers, and I want you to answer this. Is that why a lot of brothers that come into this game jump after the bag because they don't have that foundation behind them and that knowledge like you did?
No, it'd be what you call ASPD. A lot of people have a lot of it's a diagnosis. A lot of people have antisocial personality disorder. So basically, a lot of the youth is considered that. You know how they say they ADHD, they got ADD and all that shit. Think about it. If you go back to the cats who popular now, go back a few years, they was just babies in middle school and high school. Well, middle school, so high school, middle school. So they was on medicine and shit, or whatever the doctor said they had this. So ASPD basically is like people who they won't mind hurting you to get to the top. They don't mind causing harm to themselves to get to the top.
And that's what percentage of the industry you would say that is?
Oh, anybody who, like they say, lose the verse if you over 25, you an old head, so anybody over 25.
that's like Maddie.
Would you say the majority of the industry guys that got to a certain level, would they be? And we talked about this off air. Would they be introverts or extroverts?
It's a combination. Just a combination.
Not the character.
Yeah, just as a person. Like just them outside of them,
exactly.
artistry, it'll be a mix. Because you got some who just they tied in their contract, so they got to do it regardless.
But it's like, even back to that point, like being an introvert or extrovert, like even though I do a lot of stuff and we do a podcast in front of a crowd of people, we host events and we get in front of people. I'm an introvert, like in a lot of ways. So like even though I can maneuver in the crowd and I can be the center of attention.
But outside of that, he won't.
Yeah, I'm just going to.
See, I got split personality. When I'm DJ Rell, I'm whatever. When I'm the Rell, I'm like.
But a part of that is you have to create. Like I have to create Jus'Black. Jus'Black is I'm real. Like I'm a real person. I'm sincere in what I say. But at the same time, you have to create a person to give to people, so you don't give yourself to people.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And that don't mean fake for you ignorant.
Yeah. With me, it's different. Like I'm more of a people's person. I like to say I don't like to fuck with people, but in actuality, in real life, I'm
the same way.
Like I'm always in the mix of something.
And we used to get in trouble in school.
Oh, all day.
Kicked out of class.
All day.
Same thing.
I can't close my mouth. I can't keep still. I can't. No matter how hard. I can sit up here and tell y'all all day, I ain't fucking with nobody. No. And somebody.
And the moment you cry, what they say? What's wrong?
Yep, what's wrong with you?
Goddamn, I just don't want to talk for once in the whole damn week.
Something wrong with you. But I'm one of them guys.
Yeah.
I'm one of them guys. That's like Black is totally different.
Yep.
Now he's very sociable. We go out, he's more sociable than me sometimes. Like, but chilling at the crib, nah, bro, don't fuck with that. Like, he ain't nobody coming to his house unless you know you type shit. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm like that in a way. It's like a light switch with me. I can turn it on and off. I don't get down.
So, Rell, I want to go here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to ask the same question that's always asked. Mm-hmm. What I'm going to do is use your knowledge to ask this question.
Okay.
With the knowledge that you have, what do you have a plan, or have you thought about something and said, man, them niggas wouldn't accept it, for artists in this city to not get played by the DJ?
You say played?
Not get played by the DJ, but more so just learn how to be an artist and get their music to where they need it to be. Because I'll tell you this, as an artist myself, I don't have DJ music.
I'm putting together a workshop for artists.
Okay.
So basically, I'm gonna give them the whole game, whatever they want to know. as far as what you said about you don't have music for.
Yeah, I was just
So-
gonna ask you that. Why do you feel you don't have music for a DJ?
Well, content. You know
Every
what I mean?
music,
Like,
every song not for the club.
exactly. Every
But-
song is not for the club. So,
Every song ain't for the
DJs,
club, bro.
prime example, that's a mixtape.
right, exactly. So what I would say is,
Manny's a club DJ.
opposed to asking the question, why DJs don't play local artists? Because 99% of you niggas suck. Okay, I answered that question for everybody.
We got
Now,
Manny
from a
It's
knowledge
not that,
standpoint,
Let me. Go ahead. I'm gonna ask both.
yeah, from a knowledge standpoint, outside of that age-old question, what now with the knowledge you have as a DJ and as an exec that you would give these artists, whether they have records that strictly, I want to give it straight for the DJ, put in the club, whether they have content-based records, whatever it is, ultimately, it's about putting your music in the ears of people that fuck with your content. So what would you say to artists on that level? Fuck the whole DJs don't play local artists, because that's
All right.
I don't believe that.
Okay, here we go. I'm asking.
but they don't though.
Yeah, but not
Let me hear this question. That was a good question by the way, too. That was a good
I'm
question.
a-
Let me hear that.
You guys maybe guess who? I had to,
I'm gonna touch on both of those real fast. To answer your question, just learn geo-targeting.
Geo-targeting. There we go.
Learn
I had to learn
geo-targeting.
that. I was in Firestone trying to
Learn geo-targeting and learn how to mask your IP. It's digital.
Oh, you got to talk in layman's terms. What's geo-targeting?
Know your crowd.
Google.
That's what I'm fucking talking.
But like this, you can't go to a spot that Manny's DJing. Manny does a lot of young clubs.
Not even that.
You can't go there with.
Know your demographic.
Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Talk to me, Rell.
It's demographics. It's okay. If you lost, y'all got everybody open Instagram. I'm gonna show you something. Open Instagram. I'm gonna show y'all something live.
The Arrogant Asshole Podcast on Instagram.
Basically, even if you watch it, just go to Instagram and hit settings, and when you hit settings, hit insights.
Piece of shit, you know.
When you
Go to settings. Hey, if you watching this live, pull your phone out.
Open your Instagram, go to your settings and hit insight. When you scroll down, you're gonna hit audience or content. Hit audience. Basically, it's telling you your times of day that you got your biggest impressions. It's telling you what cities
Algorithm.
that you're being. It's alright. It's telling you what cities that you that people are hitting from. It's telling you how much percent of the male and how much percent of the woman population.
Well, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, so you said some chocolate for real?
This is geo-targeting.
Tell us your demographics. Tell us your numbers.
No, I ain't gonna tell you that.
Oh,
We do that on Facebook.
True though.
Instagram. So basically, it's called analytics, right?
I'm on the Arrogant Asshole Podcast.
You can
page
do
right now.
That's dope. That's what I'm saying.
Google got analytics also. So basically, you can do analytics on anything, any word, phrase, anything. So this is your personal because that's you logging in.
So, Rell, why is that important?
But that's okay. Now, geo-targeting is this. That lets you know exactly who and what percentage listening. So when you go run, if you go run you a sponsored post on Instagram.
Our impressions are up 2,000.
Okay, listen.
By the way.
If you may want to sponsor one of your posts on it, right? Now you know exactly what time, what cities, and what gender they hit it to. That's gonna boost you up. You're gonna also that means you will hit more explore pages. Interaction is key on that. People understand they got Instagram. You have to use all the features. You have to use the stories. You have to use comments. How many pictures? It's a ratio thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I got an IO site that can audit any page. I can tell you how many percent real, how many likes you should be doing compared to what you're doing, how many comments you even have. It's knowledge, man. People don't know how to study.
I mean, the point I'm getting at.
you gotta put this workshop.
The point I'm getting at, because we talk about this offline, like when I run into, whenever we link up, we talk about this, but a lot of people don't know this stuff.
I just said put it on a workshop.
We gotta, and when are you looking to put that workshop together? We ain't gonna hold you to nothing.
Whenever.
Okay, so artists out there that's listening live, if I can, listen. This is something that we need, whether it's in the city, whether it's anywhere. Stop complaining about DJs not playing their record.
Let me tell
you
you
need
that.
to get knowledge.
Let me tell
See,
you
the
that.
folks I put up
Knowledge,
there.
man. Stop. I wouldn't play your shit either.
Let me say that.
Let me play your shit.
Let me clear up a couple things. I started out as a mixtape DJ. They booked me. When they booked me, I gotta go actually really DJ. When they booked me, this is a whole story. DJs do play local artist music. DJs do play what's hot. DJs do play what you hear in every other club.
I say bullshit.
Because it's all on. You gotta entertain the crowd. You're being paid to be here, so the pay already fucked up. Let's be real now.
How much the pay is? Is that my birthday?
I don't know. It varies on the DJ, but they ain't gonna go get a cheaper DJ than you if you can't perform or keep the crowd, keep the party moving, as they say. Now this is the thing with local music. It's a business. It's a business. So if I'm gonna take a chance on your record, and 9 times out of 10 when we play it, when you come in the club at 12:30, 1 o'clock, 1:30, you want to play in the fourth.
A lot of y'all don't even have 12:30 records.
You want me to break? You want me to play your music in the fourth quarter, right? With all these motherfuckers in the club. Yo, unless you got a good amount of money you offering that DJ, they not gonna run that shit because they gotta interrupt their set. So now every DJ want to have a prime time.
So now that's on your name if you playing a
bingo. It's all about business. So come at a person correct and get a bill your way up, or even hell, do good business with them. It don't hurt to send them exclusive. It don't hurt to send them drops. It don't hurt to even say, hey, dog, how much you charge getting your rotation? Do business. Business to me means money. Do some business. Do some business. This is not
that's a different type of verbiage. How much you charge me to get in your rotation, man?
No, but even
it's a verbiage. Then, hey, can I throw you 50? No, let me ask this question.
No, hold up.
Go ahead.
But even professional coaches like what Rugg saying, if I'm coming into the club and I'm an artist, the first thing I'm gonna do as an artist, I'm gonna say, oh, Rell DJing. I know Rell drink Hennessy. Yeah. They'll send some Hennessy to DJ Rell. That's what I used to do.
That's proper etiquette.
That's professional etiquette.
I'm from the old school. That's what I used to do. Like when I was in my rapping days, that's what I used to do.
Now, let me ask you.
I'll send a drink to you real
quick. All that you said is cool, right? But as an artist myself, and I had to learn this. Because I was one of the ones, they don't play my record. 99% of the shit you get, and you can be honest, it's not mixed well.
Not 99. Wait, go ahead.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm gonna defer to you.
Yeah. It ain't that high. I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of it's not mixed well.
Like 60-40.
Yeah.
A lot of it's not mixed well.
Most
right?
Of that.
A lot of it's not. A lot of it's not. Like you said earlier. Because you said earlier.
Yeah, it is. But it's on the mix. It's on the mix. I'm gonna tell you why. When I first heard, see, I just like music so I can hear it. I remember like yesterday, I was looking at 67, 76 Brittany Chase Court. You type in my name in Google, it's gonna match up. When Plies had did Got Him Hating, and Plies was in Atlanta. So we talk down there every other day. So when we talk on the phone, he tell me about Nitty, he did his record with Nitty. He played it for me, and he sent it to me. It didn't sound the same as when they had it mixed. So it was like, okay, it's catchy, but when he had it mixed,
it was that bang.
So you can say it's more sort of mixed.
That makes a difference, bro.
Right. So with that, would you say, and I ain't trying to lead the witness, but would you say one of the number one reasons you would not play an artist record is because it's not a 12:30 record, but more so the mix ain't there?
Yeah, a mix.
Or is it because you said something that's more important and me as an artist, I'm honest with myself. You know, I'll say, okay, man, this is that 10:30 record. This is a 12:30 record. Nah, nigga, this is a 1:30 record and run it back at 2:15.
Let me tell you
how many records do you get like that locally?
Locally?
Over the years, just we ain't holding you to a number.
Because
I'm trying to make a point, artist.
I just booked up for Flash. I just booked up today for Currency Band Party.
July 22nd?
Next Monday. The deposit payment is all the way for like the promotion.
They should already know that.
I'm at the 20th. The Flash is my favorite.
So she just at the studio last night with Gang so
she was just here last week.
Listen, she got a record called Hottest Fish Street that's going to be, but she put out another record first. But P Gang.
This just dropped a new video out tonight too.
Yeah, this how you get a 12:30 record as a local artist. You gotta grind that bitch, promote it, campaign it, make it to where okay, the DJ might already got it, but you haven't made a what they call in telemarketing a warm connection.
So it's not.
I don't know you.
Sound.
You haven't came in. We haven't talked person to person or boom. So you gotta record like dude. I tell everybody about it. I got a picture of the big H for y'all. You build a record that got momentum. So now the DJ probably already got it, or they gonna seek to get it. So now when you come make the introduction, now they gonna be like, damn, I like this shit anyway. Or they gonna tell you know what, I'm gonna holler at you. I can't get you right now, but let's talk in the morning. So now you good for the next night. You gotta work out y'all whatever, whether it's on love, business, whatever. You can work it out. It's different ways, man. Everybody like to try to use that bully tactic and that selling out shit. Nobody give a fuck about that.
So what you saying is it's not about the sound that when you hear something say, "Oh, this shit is out of here."
No, the sound definitely. Me personally,
because that's what I'm trying to distinguish.
I think the sound has something to do with it more than anything.
Right. That's what I'm trying to distinguish.
I don't give a fuck what kind of rap it is. Exactly. It has to be a banger.
But
that's what I'm saying.
Listen, Rell, and I'm guilty of it. I love his music. Hey, show us that Tony Boy record they played the other night in the club.
Fawcett?
No, I've been to that was out there when I first heard
Way up.
That ain't nothing but a down one instrument playing, Rell.
But that bitch ready. It's a piano.
If a virgin is here, they gonna say, "Oh, turn it." I done got
like this. I ain't gonna lie to you. Tony Boy was on the show. And
I love the record, but
he
I'm just
told
saying,
us straight up that was the song. I told him Fawcett. I was like
Fawcett is his record.
But he was big on the Way Up. But the Way Up is
we
fine.
never write the song.
But the Way Up is fine.
But listen, it's they dropped them on like the reason I'm saying go about that time when I heard like 12:30, 12:45. The bitch was jamming.
Mm-hmm.
I DMVI right there like, hey, well, whatever you need me to do, whatever you need me to do, hey, I'm in. I'm sold.
But
that's Flash
Dance. July 22nd, Flash Dances is going down. 2 days after my birthday, 4 days before his birthday.
But you know who else I'm like now?
Hold on. Shout out to Tony Boy with the household thing. That shit going.
What? That shit ready. Like he don't even need
he got records that I heard the listening part. That's going.
You know where I think
Tony Boy's on niggas' neck.
You know where I think that comes from? And I want you, because again, I'm gonna always defer to you because you got the knowledge. I think Tony Boy rising comes from him being overlooked so long.
Yes, of course.
Like being in that feeling, being in that position, having content, and still being able to spit. He been
having
exactly. I remember when I was really doing it. Tony Boy
came out.
You know what I'm saying?
And he used to be on the scene.
And he always would be last in conversation.
I think Tony Boy is serious.
This might.
Yeah. You know what? Black put the battery in his back. I ain't gonna even lie.
This might get Mr. Screwed. It might not. But I'm telling y'all, it was God. It's just what it is. Him having the right partner did it. Him partnering with P.I. really helped.
I mean, compounded with the fact that
that's my dude.
But compounded with the fact that he really wanted to do it this time.
Yeah.
He always wanted to do it.
I don't tell you no lie. It was the first time he was on this show. Because let me tell you,
shit going on.
The first time he was on this show, we all had a discussion around what was last year.
Yeah, last
we
year.
all had a discussion last year on the show about who was the hottest in the city.
Loose cannon.
I always said Tony Boy. Black was like, I love Tony Boy. He showed his shit, but he ain't taking it serious. Tony Boy came on the show the next week. I told Tony Boy, like we put it on, we put it on. Hey, Black said you ain't ready. And Tony Boy heard that shit and was like, what? After that boy been on GOAT. Like, I mean, he came back on the show and said it. He was like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna even motherfucker lie. Y'all niggas, because you know I've been fucking with Tony. You know I've been rooting for Tony Boy since day one. So he was like, y'all big brothers. So y'all told me.
Shout out to Fetty, man. Even though
he was ready back then. It's just,
you know who I like though? I like Spook, bro. Spook got a banger right now. Even though it's a beat that's already known.
Yeah, that's what I tell him, bro.
That motherfucking that Yin Yang Twin song he got. Artist why you turn.
But I mean,
he got a banger, bro.
Now if you can get that shit clear, That's the oldest trick in the book. Use a song that already worked.
Bro, that shit.
That's what Khaled been doing for years.
I'm gonna tell you,
Oh man, Khaled Tyler Perry in this, man. That's why his shit flopped. He was insane. He was mad. He was upset because he was mad. The same combination.
Let me tell you, he lost to Tyler Creator. That's what he was mad at. He didn't.
Yo, bro,
we
don't want to hear the same combination.
Yeah, that's what
he put Justin Timberlake and the Chance the Rapper record on the record. That record's a year old.
I mean, this is Khaled. Khaled got the formula. He know what he's doing.
Nah, man, he ain't the. Okay, Rell, I want to ask you this question. With all these,
their community is big.
Right. Exactly. With all this talent that they talk about school, what do you say Orlando as a whole has to do? Whether it's a website you can go to, whether it's a workshop, whatever it is, what do you say the city has to do as a whole to make sure that guys like
come to Eric Grassroots podcast?
Come to Eric Grassroots.
You tired of your dancing on the videos?
Jason, I'm gonna plug my dog. Anybody with content.
Fresco got one of the hardest songs in the
That's
city.
my dude.
Fresco.
Cooler than the other side.
What do you think the city has to do as a whole? Because I'm tired of hearing the DJ versus artist thing. I think it's way beyond that. I think it's bigger than that because of streaming, right? And so, what do you think the city as a whole has to do to say, damn, where can I go to get this kind of to know who these people are? What's the next step? And I love y'all for that. I love y'all for that.
Let me tell you something. We did this show.
All they gotta do is DJ Rell, $3,500 a month for consultation.
I don't think he's supposed to be disclosing prices. I don't think he's supposed to.
Yeah, G shit.
We're gonna cut this out.
We did this podcast, and when we started doing this podcast, like a lot of niggas thought we was crazy because we wanted to do it for the city.
Yeah,
like I wanted, niggas know me. I've been doing interviewing shit on a big scale for years. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck that. I want to have something that the artists can come to and feel like they're being interviewed the right way.
And I believe
I want to big up the legends. I want to big up, like, come on, we had White Dog here. Like, motherfuckers ain't seen White Dog in years.
Legend do Christian rap.
You know what I'm saying?
Was that a slight?
It's called loyalty.
Is that a slight?
It's just called loyalty. A lot of people don't carry loyalty like they think. Like, your definition of loyalty different for this person versus that person. It's loyalty, first of all. You can't have unity. How you gonna have unity without loyalty?
Straight up.
Talk about it.
Let's be real. How you gonna have unity without loyalty? It's knowledge. Like if you don't impute knowledge to learn the business, how you gonna say you doing business?
That's why I love when Rell come on the show, man.
DJ,
Rell come on this bitch and Malcolm makes the shit out
And
of
let me tell you something, man. Dude, you don't understand. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna pump your brain afterwards, bro. Man, stop it. I'm not saying pause either. Because I ain't saying pause or nothing like that because I know why. Hey, okay, bring over here. Bring over here. I'll make it.
No, but G-Shit.
I'm making a case right now.
But G-Shit, I put the post up today about, I was like, look, we got the legendary DJ Rell on
as
the
he's supposed to be introduced.
And all rappers that know me, all rappers that's cool with me, any rappers, anybody that fuck with me should know when I say, hey, look, y'all need to be up here hollering at this man.
I'm gonna tell you,
giving this man shit. Like, whatever you gotta do to network.
I'm gonna tell you.
All they want to do is just give a nigga a record.
I'm gonna tell you.
So I'm gonna tag 99 niggas in their goddamn new song.
I'm gonna tell you.
Is y'all gonna let Rell tell you what he gonna tell you?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. A few things. One, ego. Like niggas,
ego is not your ego.
They egos, and then whatever.
I like it.
For me, it's guilty by association. Whoever they try to put me with, whoever he cool with him, so we don't like this nigga, so we ain't gonna deal with him. Whatever. Or he charging too much, so nah, fuck him. We finna go to this person, that person. If a person doing mixtapes in this city, I done talk on the game first and foremost.
Talk about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
So
talk your
it's
shit,
that.
Rell.
It's because they'll say, oh, man, I see Rell all the time. When Rell be here, Rell be up. Now, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Be bougie and stuck up? No. I ain't supposed to interact. Then they gonna say I'm fake, I'm this and I'm that. You know what I'm saying? So it be a combination of those things, and it just be pride, I guess.
Ego, man.
It's just
your ego is not your ego.
G shit. I see one rapper in here. It's my nigga L.A. Wood, Grain.
No, I rap.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I see wood grain in this bitch, but all these motherfucking niggas I know, I put niggas on like, hey, we networking, bring your ass up here. DJ Rell gonna be in the motherfucking building. Right. He gonna drop knowledge on you.
So can I tell you something?
Yes, sir.
Niggas is lazy these days. And it's not even these days.
It's that new generation, bro.
Let me tell you.
It's digital too.
Look, nobody is on the corner no more. And even when it was like that, outside of streaming, man, I was downtown a lot of nights and I was on.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? And so again, that's why I want to go. And as an artist, I want to take the defense of DJs and say, I don't want to hear that DJs don't play my record.
Y'all don't.
So much stuff.
You don't.
It's
lying.
But hold on though. That's a dated argument. That is a dated argument.
No, let me tell you something.
That's a dated argument.
Let me tell you, Matty Ice is very passionate about what he do. He plays a lot of artists.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Local, underground, like that's what Matty do. Matty will fight you.
Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question.
You know what I'm saying? Like Matty is one of the DJs.
Okay, Rell. Okay, you spinning in the club. I see you you say Twan did this shit goes. DJ Rell plays it. He plays it at 12:30. He plays it.
Everybody play at 12:30.
Okay, fair enough.
They gonna play it.
11:30.
They still gonna play it.
All right, I'm not using you as an example.
They gonna want to compete, but everybody want to compete against.
What I'm saying is,
but they ain't got the numbers.
It's a difference between a DJ playing your record and a DJ breaking your record. Would you agree?
Yeah.
That's
all right.
Yeah.
So when we say that,
you don't break a record by playing it one time.
Nah.
Thank you.
You
gotta be good first. 99% of these dudes are not good.
What's your definition?
They're not good.
What's your definition of breaking a record?
Yeah, I just say, what's your definition of breaking the record? Let DJ Rell answer this. I want breaking the record. Like, what's your go-to route to break a record? Because I'm from the old school. I know how it works. So, what's the definition of how you break a record?
That's a two-part question. The definition of breaking a record is what it's gonna carry over to another club where people gonna talk about it. Therefore, it's gonna keep getting played. That's breaking the record.
Playing it when they ain't there.
That's where it's gonna keep spreading. But see, even these days, they don't get acknowledgement, so the DJ feel played. So for the DJ again, look at it like, what the fuck? I keep doing this shit. They keep that shit out of.
It's a lot of niggas out on the road.
So yes, Matt has booked a lot of people. So it's that or this is just one method. It ain't no set method. You break a record in the club by the hook.
Thank you.
You break a record in the club by the hook.
So you're not wrong for that because the hook is what's gonna make you remember it.
Yeah, you gotta embed it in they down.
So let's bring it back.
And then you don't just play it one right there. You gotta play it more times through the night.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to breaking the record and then back to streaming. Because people send me records, they email me records, and they first of all they like 5 minutes long. It take a minute and a half to get to the hook. I'm not gonna listen to that.
That's a wrong song selection.
They don't know
if the hook don't start out off ripper or you don't go into the verse. That's the wrong song selection.
They don't
that's
know
the wrong song
selection.
I'm
gonna tell you no lie. This nigga LA Woodgrain got a song he been sitting on for like 3 years.
I'm not on the don't plug that nigga.
I know, bro.
I'm gonna sit you.
He got a song. He has a song called "Pull Up" and fucking Loose Cannon and goddamn.
Shout out LA Woodgrain performing.
He performed on my birthday.
Yeah, you better.
I gotta be on the ticket with my brother. I ain't been on the ticket with my brother in years.
If the record that long and the hooks don't come inside a minute, either them either 16, they either did 8-bar hook and a 16-bar verse, or they don't know bars, or they need to fire the studio and the engineer.
I get music every fucking day to the point niggas get mad at me. Hold
up. Say that again, bro.
It shouldn't exceed 3 minutes and 30 seconds nowadays.
That's too long.
I've been hearing that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say even in 3 minutes is too long.
That's why I say it shouldn't be.
I've been hearing
that.
It's
shorter look better nowadays. They doing a minute and a half. They doing a minute 45.
My favorite song right now is a minute and 30 seconds.
Radio requires a minute and 20 seconds. So long as you get past a minute, long as you hit it that or more, you good. A BD experience is a minute and 20 seconds. A stream is 30 seconds. So you could even when people saying, "Oh, check my song," First, check it out in the first 5-10 seconds.
Hold on.
Stop it.
Say
It don't count.
I'm that guy.
Hold on. Say that.
I'm that guy. If
So
your
let's
shit,
go back to the
Hold on, real. Say that one more time. A BDS fan
It's
is
a minute and 20, no, a minute and 20 seconds.
So, but to get that
Stream
stream,
is
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
so.
Radio 120.
And
Online 30.
and I'm not saying that
So
all
online is 32.
I'm not saying.
30
I'm telling them just it's 30.
Yeah, that's streaming. That's all of the apps.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying all your records should be a minute and 30 seconds. But I'm saying if you're pushing,
You need to hit that sweet spot.
if you're pushing a record, the best part of that record should be the first minute and 20
You
seconds.
need to hit that sweet spot in them 30 seconds.
Period.
I'm telling you. I'm one of them niggas. I get fucked up. I be at my house jamming and shit. Look, if you send me something, I'm going to listen to it.
He is.
But you got 30 seconds, nigga.
I'm not.
You got 30 seconds. Yes. People
He's still ain't listening to my
No,
record.
no.
He right. He telling the
Twan
truth.
shit is ready.
He telling the
I
truth.
haven't heard.
But you know
He's
why?
telling the
But
truth.
Twan, I'm going to tell you some real shit. Why I listen to your song. Because I know you. I understand you. I like your energy. I like your wordplay. So that made me listen to and tap in. You feel what I'm
But
saying?
I'm a content guy. So, like,
Yeah,
as a
that's what I'm
fan,
saying. It made me tap in because I know what you do.
appreciate it. And we're going to get to that later.
Hold on,
But I'm
hold
a
on.
guest host right now.
Hold on.
But I'm a content guy.
Live performance, working man, live performance. All right.
Oh, man,
We got the
they don't
speaker out.
want that.
Yeah.
They don't want
live,
that.
hey, live performance.
They don't want that.
Hey, listen.
And BHB said we got 5 minutes. So
Listen,
we go
listen.
live 5 minutes. We're gonna do a working man live tonight. Thank you very much.
And
we live tonight.
We already pretty much went over. We got 5 minutes left, but
Yeah, but you perform that tonight.
we could do this shit with Rell all day, man. Cause Rell,
Like we love Rell. Like Rell, listen to me. Look,
Rell was trying
rappers,
he was trying to come on stage
DJs.
today.
Shout out to Matty Ice. Shout out to LA Wood Grain, man. Shout out to everybody that came in here. But if your ass wasn't here tonight to see what
You
the
ain't gonna
fuck
shout
DJ.
Security?
Shout out to goddamn Cherry Coke. You got
Security.
Security.
I said they have security.
Shout out to One Dog. Shout out to Dominique.
My boy
Shout out to
right
Lily
there.
back there.
Hey, don't shout out Cherry Coke. She was some shenanigans right now.
What?
out.
Hey,
Yes.
man, Cherry Coke had the internet going crazy.
I can.
She was had the internet going crazy. I had to roll my titties. Like,
Did I miss it?
I was like, whoa, Jesus.
I missed that?
Yeah, you missed that?
This is the reason for working man. Niggas don't need to be at work missing ass. It's bullshit.
But no, G shit, we got 5 minutes left, man. Before we go, Rell, can you plug yourself in? Tell everybody how can they contact you?
Yeah.
The whole shebang.
My Instagram is I am DJ Rell. My Twitter is DJ Rell. I don't be on Facebook, but it's I am DJ
Facebook is
Rell.
my playground. I love
Damn,
Facebook.
because we talkers.
Yeah.
We talkers.
Oh, me and KT got a mixtape coming out called Murder Rate.
And
If somebody gets shot, if I
He
get
smiled
shot,
like he was
then
gonna give his
I'm playing.
Pornhub. He was like, oh.
Murder Rate.
And for the ladies.
Yeah.
So you
My
and KT,
Pornhub is-
hold on, you and KT got a mixtape coming out.
I'm excited about that.
When that's dropping, when that dropping.
he already
We
playing
ain't
something
put a- we
early.
ain't put a date on it yet, but it's
All right, so when y'all do that, can we come? Y'all come to the area?
Let's bring it back.
Got
Cause
it.
you know, KT had one of the littest shows.
yeah.
KT had the fucking NBA players in this bitch and the NFL, and this shit was ridiculous.
No clutch.
Shout out to KT, man.
No clutch.
Follow my drip.
Shout
Follow my drip. Is streaming right now.
out to Matty.
Yo,
Ice.
real deal. I don't even know how significant this story is, but I just want to let you know how like random baller this is. So I was like near, I think it was like Metro West or something. It was a 7-Eleven somewhere. Random day. Pumping gas. Your boy pull up
KT?
in some kind of BMW. I don't know what
Yeah,
that
he
shit
always
was.
keeps some dope
It was some white and gold shit.
Yeah, he keeps him dope.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? My man, get out, bah, get out, look
He
at me.
100 too. He 100.
And you know he know that niggas know him.
He from,
Cause he looked at me like, I know you know me, but I ain't say that I knew him.
Nah, bro, from the city.
in regards to no
Say something
other.
about KT. He from the
Went
city.
in
He
there.
watch everybody. He from the city.
Man, he went in there, pumped gas, came out, drove out smooth. I was like, nigga, that's some random baller.
But how they can get in contact with you? You know what? Take your ugly ass bone shirt off.
First off, I wore this bone shirt. I wore this bone shirt on purpose for my dog. I told you. But real quick, man, hey, Twan D the Student. I got this new record called Working Man.
Working man, he can perform it tonight.
Working Man is basically those that's working a regular 9 to 5, but also coming home and grinding, whether it's music, whether it's art, whatever it is. I was coming home one night, I was hosting the show, and I had to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was coming home at 3 o'clock, and I was like, damn, man, it's like I'm working all day just to grind all night. So that's what the hook is about, you know, you're working all day just to grind all night. You know what I'm saying? And I've been performing it for years, man, but this is the first time I put, this is, shout out to Family Game, man. Shout out to Family Game.
We talking off
demographic.
Hold on.
Demographic. I went another place. I couldn't go to the Firestones no more. Niggas wasn't rocking with me because I got content.
Nigga, we gonna talk about this right now. Plug your goddamn Instagram, man, and all that.
We was here. Hey, look, Torn D the Student on every platform. The Student 84 on Snapchat. But yeah, Torn D the Student on every platform. Working Man. SoundCloud, YouTube, we got the video up. I got a 4-song birthday pack coming out July 20th, which is my birthday. I got West 5th on the No Guidance flip, and we killed that shit. I'm telling you. I ain't gonna say I'm back, but I'm just, you know, dusting the pen off a little bit. Yeah, I'm dusting the pen off a little bit. You know, I'm gonna send it to Rell for critique. You know, straight up.
Goddamn the show. What's up?
Nah, man, don't follow me nowhere.
What's up with Trapping Out the Hoop, man?
I'm really in the street.
What's up with Trapping Out the Hoop?
I love it. No, don't do that.
What's up with Trapping Out the Hoop?
Keep on going.
What's up with Trapping Out the Hoop, man?
He was about to go. He was about to go.
I do want to shoot Trapping Out the Hoop. We gotta get there.
Hey, Q, what's up? Hey, Q. You know Q, that's my dog.
Oh, I do got something to say.
What's up?
R.I.P. to my cousin Sam Keats, y'all.
Keats, man. Shout out to Big Bear, man. Shout out to Bear, man. Big Bear, Keats, man.
R.I.P. to Big Bear.
Shout out to y'all winning party. Shout out to y'all winning party. Shout out to
all the brothers that done died over the past.
So what's up? How can somebody get a video for me right quick?
I love this guy. He was spitting out prices earlier. He was like, they can't. Contact DJ Rell. When it come to his shit, you see that, Rell? He was giving your prices. When it come to his shit, you like,
you already know what it is. Friday night is going to fuck down. If anybody in here can guess Black's fucking AKAs, I got 2 tickets for you right now to the Urban Comedy Show. Y'all know we throw the biggest, livest Urban Comedy Show in the fucking city. Friday. 3-in-1 cafe. I got these tickets in my pockets.
If you can do 5, you can do 5.
5, not even 3. Let's do 3.
3.
You can do 3. If you can say 3 of them, I got them. I got 2 tickets right now. Cherry Coke, you got to show.
Ain't nobody coming to see you over this.
I got my free ticket.
Ain't nobody coming to see you over this.
I love that. Yeah, because you gonna put
the black genuine.
Cherry Coke, hey, Cherry Coke broke the internet today.
Hey, Black.
She broke the internet today. Everybody calling me, is that girl with the dread? Hey, everybody was calling me, was like, the girl with the dread gonna be there. Security. They thought this shit was real, but I respect it. I respect it. I love it.
All I saw was the meme after that was like when they say you gotta, you know, take it down, take it down. I'm mad because I was at work. So this is why it's a trap. This is why we doing Working Man. This is why we doing Working Man.
My bad.
Everybody, you already know this Friday.
You saw me at Flag Dance.
July 22nd is going down.
Shout out, that's my son's birthday. Can I get my son?
DJ Rell workshop, artist workshop coming soon. We ain't holding it today.
You already know July 19th. That's Friday. We doing the Urban Comedy Fest. July 26th. My nigga Black birthday party. We at Black in Orlando. Y'all already know. Y'all motherfuckers better get ready for that shit. Black Ink Orlando, I'm hosting. Goddamn Menace hosting. Goddamn DJ DK on the 1s and 2s. We doing it big.
DJ Matty Ice.
Matty Ice
I'm coming to take the microphone.
Hey, Matty Ice coming too. Big head ass, big Matty Ice coming.
I ain't coming, I'm spinning.
We spinning.
Yeah, he's spinning. Hey, you know I fuck with Matty Ice. He got a big ass head, but I fuck with Matty Ice. I love Matty Ice, but he got a big ass head, boy.
Hey, I just want to say, man, shout out to every asshole podcast. I'm a little nice, you know, for having me as a guest host. This shit was dope. We got good lighting, you know. Niggas ain't in the garage with good light. We got good lighting here, you know. Let me get my shit off.
So make sure y'all tune in Thursday. We got Thursday.
Thursday we got.
You can drink now.
It doesn't matter.
We got Yak Talk. Jeremy.
Jeremy coming. Jeremy's gonna be he's hosting.
Yeah, he's gonna go hold Yak Talk.
So we got what's his name coming in? Solo G and
Solo G.
You know what I think you guys should do? You should do a mix of the style version of the third host. You should do the making of the band style.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Put my head in right now.
It's like Drake album.
Hey, before we go off the rails, man, so July 19th, we at 301 Cafe. It was funny as shit. Funny as shit. 301 Cafe.
This Friday.
My birthday, July 22nd.
We lit. I got 2 tickets for anybody.
July 22nd, we have Flash.
We had Flash Dance.
July
said she know all 3.
Who?
July
Lily said
25th.
she know all 3.
Lily? Oh, Lily
Jus'Black.
July 23rd.
Lily don't get. Lily, you better not compete in this contest. You ain't for free.
July 23rd, we do the International Podcast, but it's the whole birthday week. So July 23rd, July 24th is my birthday. July 25th, we having
It's a whole bunch of Leo shit. Next 30 days.
Yeah, so we have a great time.
Yeah, she already know. She's like,
Shout out to the producer in the back. Hit you with the
Angie B. Pump it when you want to. You can pump it when you